news. Tonight, more detail about a long-term health study following the Hazelwood mine fire. Work to start on the next stage of the Princes Highway duplication. And thousands flock to Farm World. Good evening, I'm Bruce Roberts. Also tonight, the launch of the Gippsland Food Plan. Morwell residents will be invited to participate in a long-term health study looking at the effects of the Hazelwood mine fire. The state government has sought external advice on the structure of the study, which it hopes will fill an international knowledge gap.
When ash started falling on Morwell last month, authorities scoured the world for information.
There are plenty of coal mine fires, but most of them are not adjacent to communities. So this is quite an unusual experience.
As I understand it, in the international literature, there's relatively little information about the long-term effects.
We wouldn't expect long-term health effects from short-term exposures. Because this ran a little longer than your normal smoke from bushfires, there is relatively little in the literature about this sort of exposure, and particularly a coal mine fire exposure.
While more detail is imminent, Victoria's Chief Health Officer says the study will concentrate on a sample of Morwell residents who would participate over a number of years. Dr Rosemary Lester maintains residents shouldn't be concerned.
We've said from the start that from what we know of the literature, we don't expect to see any long-term health effects. And that advice still stands.
The opposition has welcomed the study but says more needs to be done now.
What mental health services have been put in place now to deal with people's situations now?
It comes as the Health Assessment Centre prepares to close its doors on Sunday, having seen 2,200 people.
The Health Department should not have left town without guaranteeing that the Community Health Centre, the hospitals, the GPs were all lined up as one and coordinated to support families in the valley today and in the weeks ahead.
Brooke Van Newton, Win News.
The head of the Board of Inquiry into the Hazelwood mine fire says he wants to hear from anyone and everyone in the community. Justice Bernard Teague is urging residents to attend a series of public meetings to be held in the Latrobe Valley early next month.
Basically, anyone who wants to have their say. If you want me to, there's no one I would exclude.
Hundreds of written submissions are also expected. The Board of Inquiry says it will have a website and telephone hotline set up by Monday.